Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Labor Day. Liam and Gino here from Everything NYJ. Welcome to the Everything NYJ podcast, episode number 46. We have a ton of content to get into today. I hope you guys are all happy, safe, and well. I hope you guys had a great weekend spending time with family and friends. Uh, Before we get into this, I just wanted to mention you could follow us on all social media platforms at Everything NYJ, right there on your screen. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like, if you like all of our videos, just subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Helps us out tremendously. But Gino, how you doing, my friend?
Happy Labor Day, Liam. It's been a fun full day, spent time with family, but also just it was also a busy day. Busy day for the
Yeah,
Jets.
sure was.
Sunday's week one. It's going to be great. A lot to get into. I'm very excited. How was your day?
6 days away, man. 6 days away. I can't wait. You know,
It's going to be
my
great.
day, it was Labor Day. I work every single day, dude. Just about. I it's like the one day like I'm not supposed to work and like I find myself I'm like cleaning and like I'm doing this, I'm doing like there's
Yeah,
just no days off. And the Jets don't take any
right.
days off either, so why should I, right?
Amen. Why
We had
should
big
you?
announcements today. Robert Saleh was in the building today. He claims that Zach Wilson might be ready for week one. They're gonna let us know officially on Wednesday. I personally don't see it happening. Gino, what do you think?
I don't think Wilson's going to be ready. He'll be. I think they're going to put him in week 2 or 3. But I mean, we've seen other things. So like I think Flacco's going to be the week one starter, but we've also seen this before where the Jets like to put their players back on as soon as possible. I hope they just take the
Yes.
time and rest them. But like I said, we'll see what happens. It's crazy week. It's going to be a crazy Sunday. Even Lamar Jackson, we don't even know.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's claiming that he might be holding out. He's saying that Sunday is his deadline to get a deal done. He wants a new contract. He wants that money. Don't we all want that money?
I
We
think we
want
all
that
want that
money, man.
money. We all
We
want the
do.
money.
We need that money. Lamar Jackson's like, I need the money. Pay me.
Show me the money.
It's my money and I need it now.
Shoot, State Farm.
Anywho. Anyway, but yeah, with Zach Wilson, man, like everybody is saying that they want to see Joe Flacco versus Lamar Jackson. I mean, like I don't really care to see it. Joe Flacco's
Really?
37 years old. He doesn't move the needle for me. We know what he is. We know what he
Dude,
is. I
he's gonna
mean,
be fine. He's gonna be
I'm not
fine.
I'm not worried about him. I'm not saying he's not going to be fine, but we know what Joe Flacco is. Yeah, I mean the Ravens got rid of his ass like what 4 or 5 years ago. It is what it is. He doesn't move the needle for me. He's a veteran quarterback. I think he's kind of a boring quarterback. He's not running around the field. He's kind of a statue. It is what it is, though. I trust him to get the job done. He hasn't done it for the Jets in the past. He kind of has a losing record since leaving the Ravens in 2018. But it is what it is. I would much rather see Zach, but I don't expect him to play. I don't want him to play week one. I want him to rest. I want to make sure he's 100% because he's our future. The thing about Joe Flacco, he's not our future. But we do pay him. He's been on the roster for a couple years. Might as well get our money worth of him, I guess.
He'll be fine. Don't worry about it. He will be fine. I have confidence that we're gonna come up with a win this weekend. Even if we don't come up with a win this weekend, I'm going to be happy because football is back. I'm just
Football's
going to be
back, baby.
happy. But here's the thing about Flacco. His wide receivers love him, running backs love him, the team loves him. They're going to rally behind him and just give Wilson the rest he needs. If Wilson comes back early, I will personally be mad. But
Yes.
I would not be surprised. I want Flacco's revenge game. I want CJ Mosley's revenge game.
Yeah,
I want
CJ
to see
Mosley.
it. I want to see this guy ball out. That's what I want to see. He's a captain.
Dude, yep.
It's awesome. He's a captain. Wilson's a captain. And Hardy's a captain. Let's freaking go.
And then they're going to be announcing a fourth captain before each game every week.
The coaches.
That
The
could be
coaches
anybody.
will.
Yes, the coaches. Yep. Now, do you think that Salah? See, a lot of people on Twitter are saying that Salah is just saying this, to kind of keep Harbaugh like on his toes. He's not really knowing who's going to be, who the quarterback's going to be, but he's announcing it by Wednesday. So like, it's not like this big
Right.
surprise. You
Right.
know, and are you going to be mad if Zach Wilson comes and he balls out and he's fine? I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be upset then.
I'm not going to be upset, but I'm just What if he
The
gets hurt
concern
again?
will be there
What
when
if
you
he gets
see
hurt
him
again?
walk.
Like Becton in
Yeah,
training camp. What if he gets hurt again? What if Reed,
but what if he
a
doesn't?
cornerback, what if a Reed comes back and gets injured again? Now he is day by day. Reed's day by day. They're gonna work him out tomorrow and Wednesday as well, just like Zach Wilson, and just see what happens.
See,
But
the thing is that you can't coach. You can't coach with the attitude of what if he gets hurt. Like, like what if he
I
trips and
understand that.
falls?
I understand that. Yeah.
Getting out of bed. And like breaks his. Like,
Right.
you never know. I mean,
Right.
when you and I are sitting there at MetLife Stadium, Week 1,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we're cheering our brains off, if
Right.
you see Zach Wilson running onto that field, we're going to be a little concerned. But once he takes a snap, he throws a touchdown to Elijah Moore, and then he throws another touchdown to Garrett Wilson. He throws another touchdown to Braxton Berrios, whoever, and
Right.
we're kicking the Ravens' ass because it's going to happen. I don't think we're
Right.
going to be scared. We're going to say, okay, he's ready.
Yeah.
So it's a two-way street, man. I see both
It is.
sides. The concern, if he plays Week 1, I'm going to be concerned when I see him running onto the field. And if he starts playing like dog crap, I'm going to be concerned. If,
Right.
however, he doesn't, then okay, let's go. But I don't think that scenario is even going to happen. I think it's going to be Joe Flacco, but it is what it is, man. So, yeah, Lamar Jackson might not even be playing Week 1. He might be holding out. What do you think about that? You think he's going to play? You think he's going to hold out? You think they're going to pay him?
If the Ravens don't pay him by Friday or Thursday, I think he's going to hold out.
Yeah, you
But
think so?
Lamar is a very loyal guy, so I'm expecting him to play. But we all know how people are with their money, which they deserve. They deserve their
Yes.
money. But some organizations hold out, and I totally understand that. But I'm expecting him to play, but I wouldn't be surprised if we hear by Friday that he's not playing on Sunday.
Do you think if he says he's not playing, then they just pay him? Like they kind of panic and
Oh
say, okay,
yeah.
fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Lamar's smart. Lamar's smart. He's
yeah.
smart.
I don't really see a situation where he doesn't play on Sunday. Honestly, I mean, like he's been taking all the reps in training camp. He's been playing in preseason. I don't really see a situation that they don't pay. If he goes, listen, you give me like what is he like at 20 mil or something? I'm not even sure what the contract. I'm not sure what he wants, to be completely
Right.
honest with you.
Right.
If he doesn't get X amount of dollars, they might just say, okay, fine, like we'll give it to you. We need you here for Week 1.
Right.
I don't know, man. I mean, I want him to play because it's a good test for the Jets. But if he
Yeah.
doesn't play, however, then yeah, that kind of gets us off to a hot start. We kind of get that, we get positive vibes only, like Robert Saleh likes to say in the locker room. We got a nice win over the Ravens. But at the same time, though, we need what's the measuring stick? How are we going to be a good team? We need to be good quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson's a good quarterback. I'm kind of, I want to see how they contain the QB. I want to see that defensive line explode, personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know?
I'm not worried about the defense though. I'm only worried about
No.
safety. Safety is the only reason only thing I'm worried about with Joyner. If Tony Adams comes up huge while he's flipping, I mean that's great. I think it's going to be great. But the defense, I'm not really worried about. I don't think I'm worried about the offense. I really, the O line. Okay, O line. Worry about that a little bit, but
A little bit.
quarterback. I'm confident in Flacco. I'm confident even if Zach Wilson comes back, I'm confident. I think he's going to try his best. He's going to work hard and get the job done. But I'm only worried about the injury aspect. The only reason why I'm worried overall with the Ravens is because they are a team that you don't mess around with. They are a great offense and they have a great defense. It's going
Yes.
to be up to their wide receivers to come out because they're still thin at running back. They could pick up Bam White off waivers or sign him or something. Like you never know. So they have a few question marks, but they're going to be tough. Look at Andrews, the tight end, to get a
Yeah.
lot of targets, and Bateman. Bateman could be one of those guys if he steps up too.
And the Jets have struggled for some reason with tight ends in recent years. Like they just can't cover a
Yeah,
tight end to save their life. But
yeah.
have no fear. The offensive line will be fine because Connor McDermott is back on the Jets, baby. Have no fear.
You talk about
Oh
this
man.
guy. Talk about this guy that brought him back.
Oh yeah, our Lord and Savior, the bald, beautiful Joe Douglas.
You know
I mean,
what?
why did it have to be at Bam Knight's expense though? Why not Ty Johnson? What do they love about Ty Johnson? Bam Knight beat
Special
Ty Johnson for
teams,
the job. No doubt he beat Ty Johnson.
maybe special teams. Well, they kept Ashton Davis
Yeah, that boggles my
and
mind too.
Adams
That
as
pisses me
well.
off.
Maybe
That pisses
maybe it's
me
because
off.
of that. Maybe it's because maybe
I don't
they can
know.
develop them a little further. I don't know, but you know what else I'm glad about is Joe Douglas did reconstruct C.J. Mosley's contract. I am
Yep.
very happy about that. I think that was
Yes.
what we needed to do before game day on Sunday. I think overall we have a little bit over 10 million to spend in
14
emergencies
mil.
now. Is it
Yeah,
14 or 10 million? Is it 10 mil?
CJ's contract cleared up 14 mil. I don't know what we have after signing McDermott, but yeah, it was
Oh
like
yeah.
14.88 or something like that.
Let's
Ballpark
ballpark it at
numbers.
12. Let's ballpark it at 12 or 13 million. Let's just ballpark
Okay,
it there.
we could do
And
that.
then and then overall, I hope that brings us success when it comes to freeing up some space because if people
You
get
ain't kidding.
injured, we know how many times last year we've been injured. Just like we got Shaq Lawson during the season, we even got Quincy Williams as well, Franklin Myers as well during those times, and I think it's going to be good. I think we needed that money because we don't have money. We didn't have
No,
money, and then we freed
we
up
broke.
this. Right,
Yeah,
we're broke. Yeah,
we're broke. We're just a bunch of broke bitches.
shut up, man. No, we're
Uh,
not. listen, listen.
I'm
I
teasing.
love to talk about Troy Aikman, man. Troy Aikman, he
Yeah,
said some good words, some very good words about Zach Wilson. It was like him
he
his
likes
second or
that.
third year.
Yeah,
Second or third year, he was the same way, with development. He thinks, according to heavy sports, we love you guys, shout you out. I like
yep.
Zach Wilson a lot. From what I've saw of him, I liked him a lot. I expected maybe not to see him struggle as much as he did last year, but I think he's got a chance to be a really good player. And shout out to Heavy Sports. We love you guys. And also shout out to Rich Sami for his work as well. Check out those two articles on
Yep.
Zach Wilson. I believe him. I mean, we're all okay. Even if I was a football player, I would probably struggle for a couple years, right?
Yeah,
And then
you
see
would
what
think.
the third year holds, just like Josh Allen. So I
Yeah,
hope that we give him his time to come through and maybe be that quarterback that we all know that he can be. The running
yeah. They voted
backs,
him captain.
exactly. The running backs need to step up. Now that Knight's not there, we're going to give the ball to Hall and Carter a crap ton now, which I expect, which I love. We need that now. We need that now.
Especially if they're explosive, then that's kind of how you take some of the pressure off of Zach Wilson as well. That kind of makes his job a lot easier.
Right.
And see, the thing with Zach Wilson, I believe in him. I know a lot of people don't. What he showed us at the ending of last season, that Tampa Bay game, and just to name a few, he really proved like he belongs in the NFL. Now, what you saw of him this season is you saw an interception and an injury. You didn't really see
Mm,
great shit from him.
right.
I think he has a lot to improve on though, but I think he can do it, and I think he has the talent to do it. Because even when you saw him like that that when he had the interception, like that drive, all his starters weren't out there. We have not
Right.
seen the starting offense together as a whole at all this offseason. We saw Mims
Mm,
and we saw, this guy coming in for this guy. We haven't really
right.
seen them all together. And I think that's gonna make a difference. I think it's gonna make a difference.
Is it?
I hope.
I
I mean, it
I don't
should.
I don't think it is, but I get where you're coming from, but I don't think it is, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're drinking soda, but remember drinking water, everybody. Very important.
Um, you know, a reporter said on Twitter, I forgot his name, but he said that Elijah Moore is elite. He's going to break out.
Yes,
He's
he
built
ain't kidding.
different, and I'm
Yep.
excited. I'm excited. I think seeing more what he can do with Flacco and Wilson, what Garrett Wilson can do with Flacco and Wilson, according to Quentin Williams, according to Jordan Whitehead, according to all those guys, these guys are built different. Everyone that we brought in is built different, and it's changed. Do we wish Salah was more like more disciplined? Yes, but
Yes.
you could tell he's got this energy that's contagious. Okay. And we need that going forward. Shout out to Sean Bennett. I
I am.
am I'm drinking this. It's a healthy soda. Um I have stomach issues, so this has always been good for me to keep me awake. What are
Yeah.
you drinking, Liam?
I got a Coke Zero, but it's almost empty, and of course I have my water because I have my water all the time. And then actually I have the. I'm not gonna show it. Never mind.
Yeah, don't show that.
Yeah, we'll be all right. I have enough to
Go
get me
on.
through the show.
Go on.
Is there one player on offense and then one player on defense specifically that you're most excited to see?
It was more in Wilson and Hall, but I'm excited to see the tight ends, man. We
Yeah,
haven't
I am
had
too.
good tight ends in a long
It's gonna be a
time,
breath of
and
fresh air, man.
I'm excited for Conklin. Conklin and CJ are going to ball the hell out. I want to see great matchups with Andrews as well. So, Sean, I want for my ass, it's vodka. So, is it vodka, Liam?
I don't know.
Sean, appreciate you, buddy.
I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube, so it's water.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Conklin and CJ. I want to see him toe to toe with Andrews. And also on defense,
Yes.
Jordan Whitehead. I want to see what the hype is all about with Jordan Whitehead. I know
Yeah.
what the hype is. Everybody else knows what the hype is. He's been on championship teams before. He can go out there and just control this safety defense,
He
control
has to.
what he can with Reed and Sauce Gardner and Joyner. I'm excited for what these guys can bring. I want Jordan Whitehead to just ball the hell out, and I think he will. He's a breath of fresh air for me.
I'm really excited to see if they test Sauce. That's what I'm really because nobody really tested Sauce in preseason. That's what I'm excited to see. And how does
They
Sauce handle
will.
adversity? Because it's gonna happen. I want to see how Sauce when they're actually throwing towards him, how does he respond to that? Because it's a whole new game now. He's playing with the big boys now, and he has everything. We think he has what it takes to do it. We're not 100% sure. You all right there?
Tickle in my throat.
I hear you.
Um,
But yeah, I think it's. I want to see how he handles like when because it's nice to know that other teams are afraid of him, but he can't just go all season with nobody throwing in his direction. It's just not going to happen. So I just hope that he stays focused and like he's not like relaxed, like thinking like, oh yeah, they're not coming towards me, dude. They're coming towards you. Like, be ready.
yeah. Well, just like Salah, Quentin Williams, and Jordan Whitehead have said in their press conference with Sauce Gardner, is he it's different in preseason than it is your first game. Your
Oh yeah.
first game is always different. Always different. It's a different feeling, it's a different energy. The way you come out of that tunnel, everything is so spot on. You've got to be correct on every single thing you do because you're a rookie. Everyone's eyes are on the number one draft pick overall. And you know what? I think he'll handle it well, but he's going to have a few jitters. There's going to be a lot of jitters. If he can handle it and just not consume penalties as he was doing in the preseason, he's going to be just fine. And just like Sean said, he will ball out and he's in a box safety. That is correct. But everyone's got jitters, defense and offense. Everyone's got jitters. Sorry, and we'll see. What happens because first quarter we could suck. Second quarter we could do great. Third quarter we could do great. Fourth quarter, it's all going to depend on how we do in the first half. That's going to carry us through the whole game. And
Well,
just like Sean said, are you surprised that Salah was waived? Did Salah waive Jason Pinnock? I'm not. I saw it coming.
I'm a little. I'm not shocked, but I'm disappointed. But
Yeah.
to go back to like the game real quick,
Sorry, go on. Sorry about that.
we have to do the little things right, and
Right.
we can't come out flat. I mean, it's the home opener. Like
Right.
that should be motivation in itself. It's the first game, but you do see a lot of ugly football week one because it's just it takes time for guys to get acclimated again. But it's important. We can't come out flat. We can't dig ourselves. We can't put ourselves in a hole. We can't
Right.
start off 14-3, 17-3. If we get the ball on the opening drive, we need to score a touchdown. We need to be scoring points. That's the biggest thing. How many times, look back at the Broncos game. We lost 26-0. We can't get in these like We can't be playing catch up football. We have to be competitive. If they go out and score a touchdown, we need an interception. We need to run it back to the house, or we need to go out and score a touchdown. We need to be competing with these teams. No more blowouts. And I just think it's very important that we do the little things correctly. That's the biggest thing, man.
I
I think
agree. And
we have all the talent to do it, but if Zach Wilson's throwing Warren burners and you throw him, you know, balls at the ground and everything and missing wide open receivers, if he looks like it can't happen this year, man. I think that's the biggest thing for him. He needs to look like a competent quarterback in year 2. That's how we're gonna know if we have the guy or not.
exactly. I couldn't agree more. And not only with that, I know Jets fans are happy and unhappy the way Ulbrich is doing on defense. People are even questioning, can he be the defensive coordinator?
I'm
You
one
know
of
what?
them.
That's gonna be a big question mark this game because we all know what LaFleur can do on we all know what LaFleur can do in the booth. He's better suited in the booth.
Mike
And
LeBooth.
like LaFleur, LaFleur is very good in the booth. I hope he brings out the trick plays. I hope he brings out everything he's got because he's going to need it against this defense. Watch out for Peters to go crazy. Humphrey is back. It's going to be a very challenging game, but I really do think that we'll win. Sean can't wait to see our defense line up against Baltimore's old line. His prediction is 24-23 Jets.
Oh, close one.
That's a close one, but you know what? I'm not mad at that. That's a good score line for me. I agree.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah,
And I'm see like you say like you want to see the Jets play competitive football. And a lot of times, like we'd be happy, like even just like losing like close games. I'm just sick of losing at this point. Like we need to start winning these
yeah,
close games. I
right.
completely agree. 24-23. I think it's gonna be somewhere in that ballpark. I think it's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna come down to the fourth quarter. It might even come down to our good old to your best friend Greg the Leg. And
Don't even
let's
mention
just
that
hope.
name to me.
Let's just hope, dude. It's happening. It's coming. Greg the Leg is
I
coming.
know. You know what? If he,
He's not better than Justin Tucker though. I mean, Justin Tucker kind of scares me
dude, Justin Tucker is one of the best kickers of all time.
of all time. Yep.
And listen, Greg the Leg can be that guy. I will admit, Greg the Leg can be your Pro Bowler, can be a legend. But the thing about Greg the Leg is, if he can make the small kicks, I'm okay with that. We all know what he can do from 40 to 50 yards, maybe even 60. He can make those kicks and make it
He can.
interesting. I saw firsthand with the Rams what he could do. But if it's that guy that he's going to win the game, I don't
We're
want to
turning our.
watch it.
I'm
I don't want
covering
to
your
watch
eyes.
it. I'm covering my eyes.
Yeah.
DKB Jets, baby. I love you, buddy. Hope you're well. Great Labor Day to you. We need to drop a spy every play on Lamar. Concerned about him being a one-man army against us. Plus, they're our strong tight end. We've been done poorly, in the defending against. He's right. Andrews and Lamar
Yeah,
are
but
a
that was the
tandem
old team, my
together.
friend. That was the old team, my friend. We got tight ends too now. We're coming with our
That's
tight
true.
ends. We're coming with our
Yeah.
tight ends. Our good friend Sean Bennett is back. It'll come down to a field goal in the last minute. Oh, you're
I
scaring me,
agree.
Sean. Stop.
No, no. Sean, I'm with you, man. That's what's going to happen.
I'm with him too.
I'm with you.
I
I'm
agree.
with you.
I agree. It scares me though, Gino. It scares me.
I know it does, but you know what? It's the Jets. They scare us anyway. So
They do.
that's just what the nature of being a hardcore fan, like Sean and DKB is. That's what we live for. But
Yeah,
man, if
Gino.
Flacco and Mosley get their revenge game, I will go crazy.
I agree, man. The good thing is we're gonna be there with 80,000 other Jets fans, all covering our eyes. We're all gonna be going, oh no, oh no. And
Right.
then win or lose, there can be plenty of alcohol in the parking lot to get us all through a win or a loss. You drink to remember, you drink to forget, as us Irishmen like to say.
And,
Let's just hope it's to
us,
remember.
us Italians will provide the food.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna need that pizza to slap it all up afterwards, no doubt, man. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
It's scary though. It really is. But I'm super excited for it, man, because like I said, it's a good measuring stick. It's a good test for the Jets because it's not like we're playing like some crappy team week one, but win, lose or draw, it's going to be a good test for the Jets, and it's just going to see where we are because we haven't been going against starters really, so I just think it's going to be good to see where we are overall. I think whoever walks away with the dub with the dub, the game will be decided in the first quarter. Yeah, you're not
I
kidding, man.
agree.
Because
No, I
I
agree.
agree. Yep, you're not kidding.
And
Because
then
if we
even
start off
Sean.
slow and sloppy, battle to the end, I'll be proud. I mean, do I dare say what if it's a blowout? What if?
No, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I really
No,
don't.
I don't
I don't
either.
think
I
it's
don't
going
feel
to be a
comfortable.
blowout. Okay, it's not the same old Jets. I really don't think it's going to be a blowout. I really don't.
See, I have a confession,
Oh
and nobody's
God,
gonna
here
like
we
me for
go.
this.
Here we go. Oh, let me get that
Um,
vodka.
yeah. I mean, it's not open, but I do have my Jack from a tour that I keep with me, but it's not opened. I was at the
Yeah,
Jack Daniel's Distillery in Nashville. Anywho,
go on.
that might
Go
get
on.
open after week one.
Go
Anyway,
on.
you know, I keep seeing like every like week one like matchup, and like I like to like just like, like on like Instagram, like, oh, this team's gonna beat this team's gonna beat this team. I like to just do that for fun.
Oh yeah.
There's something in my gut that tells me the Jets don't get the job done. I'm a little
Okay.
concerned about it.
Okay.
And like obviously I'm obviously rooting for them and like I'm hoping that they get the job done. But there's a little piece of me that goes, I don't know, man. But it's just if there was a time to beat the Ravens, I think it's week one when they're rusty, but we're also a little rusty.
Right.
I don't know, man.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
Do
And
you
yeah,
agree?
exactly, Sean. No bull. The Jets actually do well in the season openers over the past 10 years. He is
Well, not
right.
last year. Last year they lost 52-13 to New England, and Zach got hurt.
But here's the thing: they always come out better than what it is during the season on their progression.
They better, man. This is the game that they have to.
Yeah,
You know, because week one, we're gonna find the identity of this team, because Salah can't keep preaching all gas, no break, and then we're getting our doors blown off. We have to
I
be
agree.
throwing everything plus the kitchen sink at them. We have to. We
I
have
agree.
to. Salah, he craves violence. He loves violence. He's all about violence. Go out there and punch somebody in the face. I hope that we see guys like, seriously, go out there and knock somebody
Do
out.
it. Yeah.
Put somebody on their
Yeah.
ass and say, yes,
Yeah.
we're the New York Jets. Come get some. That's what we need to do. I think guys like Michael Clemens, that really changes the culture. I hope to see him out
Yeah.
there week one, even if they're subbing him in and out. I don't know if they're going to be, between Carl Lawson and JJ. JJ's kind of had a quiet camp. Do you think that how much
He'll
of
be
JJ
fine.
you think we're going to be seeing? You think we're going to see him a lot week one, or that's
No, I
Carl
don't think
Lawson's job?
we're not going to see him a lot week one. I don't think, but I could always be wrong because you got Jacob Martin and Clemens is subbing in now as well. And if they're going to put Myers on the end too, Myers needs to stick in the middle and switch him out with Thomas and Rankins as well. But I think it's going to be one of those things where he's not going to play much, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they flip it and he plays half the time Lawson does, because Lawson is not going to let up. He's going to want to be out there
No.
every single play. So,
Yep, he is. It's almost like when you're like playing Madden and like the play's over, like you still see like the player like running like down the field. That's how Lawson's gonna be. He's just not gonna
right,
stop. I'm super excited to see him. Don't be sleeping on Carl Lawson. He's a man on a mission. He was a man on a
agreed,
mission last season, and then he got injured.
agreed,
This season, oof,
agreed,
he's gonna be making pancakes, man.
agreed.
Uh, we're talking about New England, our kryptonite. LOL. We got dogs on this team right now. Hell yeah, we got dogs on this team.
Hell
The
yeah.
Ravens have some dogs too, but it's gonna be a good old dog fight, man. Michael Vick style.
Oh, what are you doing?
That was in bad taste.
Dude, what are you doing?
Ah, yeah, I'm sorry for that.
There you go, Sean. I like that, Sean. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, he is our kryptonite. You're not lying. I think we're gonna get a win over them, especially at home this year. I think we're gonna split with them. They're saying the Patriots can be bad this year. Like, I don't know. I've never seen the Patriots bad. What do you think
Listen,
bad means for the
Patriots are not
Patriots?
going to be that great. I really don't think they're going to be that great. Well, I think they'll come out in the end and fight like hell, like Belichick's done over the years. Yes, but they don't have much weapons.
No.
Miami, I'm only worried about Miami. I hate saying that because I hate Miami, but I'm worried about Miami. Bills, it's their division to lose. But Miami is the closest team I would say that I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the Patriots. Now, if we do get down the line at the end and in the middle, and the Patriots start doing well, and either we're doing good or doing bad, then I might be worried a little bit. But I still think we're going to split Miami, Patriots, and Bills. We will at least get 2 or 3 wins out of our division, in
Oh,
my
we have to.
opinion.
We have to start winning. We have to start winning divisional games. But anyway, Gino, this has been fun for a half hour. We're gonna wrap it up now. We're gonna be back Wednesday night with episode number 47 of the Everything NYJ podcast. We have a very special guest coming on. Gino, you doing any podcast tomorrow, or are you gonna be on anybody's show? What do you got going on tomorrow?
Oh man, I'm just chilling, working on stuff as
Okay,
usual, and
okay.
figuring everything out. We got Jake Assman, is it Assman?
No.
Assman, yeah, Assman
Asman,
on.
yes.
I'm sorry, and then
It's okay.
on Wednesday night, it's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to him coming on. I know we both like him. I know you met him, so that's
I have
great.
been. Yep.
And so it's gonna be great. I can't wait. And
Yes,
then
sir.
just like I said, follow us on everything NYJ on these social media accounts. There's always new stuff happening. There's always new update stuff as well. Just keep an eye on that. We
Yep.
appreciate everyone. And yeah, Jake, there we go, buddy. That's right. That's right.
Yep. He'll be on Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Don't want to miss that. Good job, boys. Thank you very much, DKB X Jets. Appreciate you, man. Always supporting us. Uh, so yeah, we're definitely towards the end of the week. I'm gonna be meeting Gino Friday night for the first time. Gino's coming in for
Yeah.
week one. Super excited for that, man. We have a huge weekend ahead of us. Gino, get your rest because we're definitely gonna need it.
Oh
Um,
yeah. It's gonna be awesome
Looking
though.
forward to it though. Maybe Friday night we might even do a podcast together. We'll do a little predictions video.
Yeah,
We'll
maybe.
see.
Who knows? Who
We'll
knows?
see. We'll see what's
Who
going
knows?
on. It's always a mystery with us. But
Right.
anyway, man, enjoy the rest of your Labor Day. Have a good night, fellas. It's been great talking with you as always. All gas, no break, man.